Hello? 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 Whoops. Hey. Hi. Welcome. This is awkward. Welcome to the How Is series. A new series within the channel, I guess. Oh, yeah, one second. Let me, yeah. That's much better. Well, welcome to the new series, the How Is series, where we talk about games that we tried for the first time, or games that we've played already and just want to currently talk about it. Today's topic is Wanderer's Eternal World. How was it? For those not interested in listening to the entire topic of choice, I would say it's fun, but that's just about it. Starting with just how the game opened up. The game trying to deal with the launcher through stove was kind of frustrating. I don't really like dealing with stove's stuff anyways, so it's something new to me. Having to use the browser to launch the launcher to launch the game seemed strange. And I'm sure there's an easier way of it. I couldn't figure it out. I'm kind of dumb like that sometimes, but once we got into the game, we got to experience a tutorial. It was honestly really easy to understand, but there was some text that ran way too fast and I couldn't read it, and I'm sure that's going to be fixed since this was the closed beta that we were playing in anyways. Hopefully another change that we could see from the CBT to full launch is the noise of the game. When it was quiet, it was very eerily quiet. There was no footsteps, there was no whacking noises or swinging noises. Perhaps it was a glitch on my end, but the game itself, when it did have its noise, was very loud. So just be cautious if that doesn't change. Just make sure you turn your volume down a little bit to start. After getting into the tutorial, the game, like I said, honestly was surprisingly easy to play around with. It's built to be a mobile game as well anyways, so obviously they can't do anything too intricate, but the gameplay itself I genuinely had a lot of fun with. The combat was, smooth enough. It was just fun enough to be able to kind of keep me interested. That being said, the game part that kept me most interested was the roguelike dungeon, the glitch dungeon. That game was honestly really fun. At first, I was skeptical. I didn't really find that I was enjoying it all that much. I kept dying to the final boss, and I'm like, this feels a little strange. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. So I took a step back. I tried some of the other content of the game and came back with a different character than Alice, who is the great sword wielder. I switched to Robin. I freaking loved playing as Robin. I think a lot of it comes down to being able to play a character that you're into, so I'm going to disregard my earlier experience of the rogue dungeon, because afterwards I was having a blast, having the chances to build my character up just like, Slay the Spire or Binding of Isaac, to make them strong enough to beat the final boss. I hadn't tried the second part of the glitch dungeon exactly yet, but I did switch into trying out the PvP, which, even though the queues were kind of long and I had to sit a little bit, the PvP was so much fun. I could spend hours and hours and hours just playing that little mini game, and hopefully in the future they'll have new maps with that, because yeah, sure, we are only one map, but it reminded me a lot of like those old PlayStation 1 party games where you got to basically just bash each other and watch out for environmental issues that were so simple but still so satisfying to use to your advantage. However, that's kind of where most of my fun stopped. I lost a lot of interest on the little extra content from the mini games because they were a little too janky for me. Hopefully that's changed in the future as well. I would like to see more mini games and more opportunities to kind of just have some fun on the side, but they felt, not as rewarding as the combat within the game. Though, past the combat, I've always been a huge fan of like character creation in games and just how to like make your character look and appear. This game, I thought you were going to be able to kind of pick your clothing and pick your hair. You do get to dye your stuff and pick little accessories for yourself, but overall you pick one costume and it changes your hair and the full entire outfit. Though I digress, I will admit that the costumes are honestly really awesome. They do look really cool, so I didn't have any actual complaints on that. I'm just picky when it comes to character creation, so if you're on that boat, welcome to the club. In terms of like future content, I hope to see like more within like the glitch dungeon, just in terms of variety and randomness, because I did stumble across a lot of maps. I also hope to see more maps in PvP. I hope to see more dungeon types. I hope to see more little like mini games that are going to be a little bit less janky, and perhaps just a couple of them being fixed currently. I do know from exploring the map and milking the Minecraft cows that there are certain areas that will probably be explorable on further releases, especially since paths in the map show hidden little areas that you can't get to anyways. So all in all, if you're looking for literally just a game to kill time, I would rate it, personally like a 7 to 6 out of 10. Something that, I will play, but it's definitely not going to be a main and is not a MapleStory replacement. Not at all. But I highly recommend trying it out, and it's going to be fun, especially if you want to do like fun little cooperative things. I didn't even get a chance to try cooperative since I don't have anybody that is interested in that style of games, and my wife is too busy playing Final Fantasy IV. But that's all I've got really on, on Wanderers. Hopefully in future content we'll see some more. I'll probably stream it here and there. But as always, when it comes to games, and just like my videos, one person's enjoyment is another person's dislike. If you liked what you saw, feel free to drop a like or a comment down below. Perhaps if you want any games that you want me to check out, let me know. Otherwise, if you disliked it, feel free to hit that thumbs down. And with that being said, this was How Was Wanderer's Eternal World. Cheers.